You must feel very relieved
Absolutely.
that you finally got justice.
Finally.
What was that justice?
Well, he admitted to this campaign of harassment after all of this time. We had to track him down, and he admitted. And it's been a long time. You know, I felt very oppressed and controlled.
Did he
embarrassed.
apologise?
No, he had the chance to publicly apologise by way of joint statement out of court at the High Court of Justice, and he declined. It would have been a public apology to me. I had to make a unilateral one.
Yeah.
When you formed contact with him and you began exchanging emails and talking to him, how long was it before you decided, let's meet?
I think probably about 2 months, 6 weeks, 2 months.
Yeah.
So quite a long time
yeah,
chatting.
absolutely.
He was living in Saudi Arabia, so he
Yes.
came over, you arranged to meet.
Yes.
You had these 4 dates.
Yes.
But then it was quite clear to you,
Yeah, it wasn't going
romantically,
anywhere.
it wasn't going anywhere. How did he take... You said to him, "This, I've got to kind of stop this." How did he take that when you were person to person?
I don't think he accepted it, because then he sent me an email, so I had to send an email back saying, it's time. It's clearly not going anywhere.
But could I just ask you, at this stage, Lindsey, how deeply were you involved? I mean, Ruth said you had 4 dates there. Were you any more than strangers? Were you close friends? Were you intimate?
We had, I thought he seemed very nice via email. He was, a very nice person. It was clear that we didn't have connections after 4 dates, and I just thought that we should...
So you weren't close, you didn't consider him your boyfriend, or that you were having a relationship?
No, I didn't consider him that way at all.
So tell us so he started sending you emails saying, "I can't believe that you've done this." And then it just got worse and worse. What kind of things was he doing?
He was threatening in emails and phone calls. He was threatening that he would come, and he never came to my home or met my friends or family, but he was threatening to come.
The surprising thing about this was you hadn't been on holiday. You weren't. The relationship hadn't gone that far. What was he really? I mean, he hardly knew you at all.
Hardly knew me.
Yeah. So why was he so affronted? I mean, at this early stage, what had annoyed him so much?
I don't know. I tried to determine what he was thinking, whether it was ego bruised or whether it was just some attention I'd given him he wasn't used to. And then I decided that I couldn't determine what was going through his mind. I was making excuses for his
It got very,
behaviour.
very nasty. I mean, he was buying up domains on the internet and then setting up websites with your name. What kind of things was he posting?
Yeah, he
about
bought
you?
at least 15 websites. He bought my name under every... so lindseygoldrick.com, .co.uk, .net, .org, everything. And then it was nasty lying piece of work stroke lindseygoldrick.com, and it went on and on. There was at least 15 websites.
So when if anybody had Googled your name at that time...
That's all that would come up.
So if you'd gone for a job interview...
Everything.
That would
so
have
it
come up.
squashed my ambition.
And so what would come up when you say that's all that would come up? Your name would come up, but he attached things to your name.
There were embellished emails from me to him with more embellishment. There was lots of vile content attached. It was, there was pictures of my lipstick blotting and strands of my hair.
Now, that's very sinister, because you said you don't remember at any point being with him and blotting your lipstick and having the tissue left on the table, or how did he get a strand of your hair?
That would have gone in a bin.
So you think he did at some point probably come and get things from your bin?
And brush was in my bag.
So maybe when you went to the ladies, he'd taken the hair?
Yes.
Before this all happened?
Yeah, so you go to the police, and how receptive are they to what you're saying?
They take down the details. This is Avon on Somerset Police. And then it was passed to Sussex Police, because that's where his address is in the UK.
Yeah.
Now, they responded and they arrested him. And then it was passed back to Avon and Somerset Police, and then they told me they couldn't do anything until he physically harmed me. So I was getting very mixed messages, 1 minute it seems like a crime, and the next minute it's not a crime until he actually physically harms me.
So you decided that you were going to take this into your own hands. You found a lawyer online who was going to help you, and you took this to the High Court.
Yeah, I did. I was very lucky. You know, he tweaked the websites to match what was going on through my life when I got married and when I had a baby. So he was constantly watching me and updating. And then I think 2 summers ago, my son, who was 6 at the time, he was Googling family names. And my stomach churned, and I thought, and coincidentally at that point, Yair Cohen, who I'd been in touch with, emailed me to see how I was, and I just said, I'm getting desperate now. And he suggested, and he suggested that I, thank you, contacted the Pro Bono Unit, which is a charity that, you know, that helps the law.
So they took you on.
They took me on.
Which must have been a huge relief.
It is.
You had to get all this evidence together, which would have taken you some time.
And then, yeah.
And you finally got to court. Did he go to court?
He didn't go to court, no. But the Gabor Bogner called me after a few months, and he just said, I think I can help you. So there was light at the end of the tunnel. Amazing day, October 2016.
Yeah. And it'll mean that there'll be repercussions for other people. You have paved the way.
I really had to take it
legal
further.
precedents. Yeah.
Yes.